back to the carrier task force before the first bomb falls. The B-17s arrive, and like America itself, find themselves in a war that had not been declared. The attack from the Japanese aircraft carriers, Akagi, Akaga, Hiru, Soryu, and two new carriers, the Shokuku and the Suekuku, last a little over 2 gruesome, devastating hours.
Oh, look at that. Whoa, that scared me.
The island jumped into action. And Wheeler Field worked to the sound of bombs, jumped out of bed, strapped on a 45 caliber pistol over his purple pajamas, ran to find a working Curtiss P-36 Hawk, was joined by 4 more P-36 pilots, and took off to engage the attacking Japanese.
That's the Zero.
Louis Sanders, Harry Brown, Gordon Sterling, and Malcolm Mike Ford managed to shoot down a few of the Japanese Zeros, valves, and gates. But the enemy numbers were overwhelming. Meanwhile, elsewhere on the island, Kenneth Taylor and George Welch were just returning from an all-night dinner dance and poker party. These brave pilots, still in formal dress, raced to a couple of P-40 Warhawks, got the fuel and arms, and quickly found themselves in the middle of a real battle. These two pilots caught up with the Japanese close to Pearl Harbor and took a field and engaged the Zeros, valves, and gates with 30 caliber guns. Taylor and Welch quickly ran out of ammunition, landed in Wheeler Field near the center of the island, refueled, reloaded with 30 and 50 caliber ammunition, and took off to fight the Japanese.
Oh look,
again.
from the right.
The two are credited with downing a total of 6 Japanese warplanes before their own attacks. Both pilots received a Distinguished Service Cross for their actions that infamous day. 402 U.S. planes were on the ground at the beginning of the attack. 188 were destroyed, 159 were damaged, and 155 were left on the ground in varying stages of repair. First wave of 189 Japanese Zeros, valves, and gates hammered Hawaii for an hour and 40 minutes. Then came the second wave of 171 airplanes to continue strafing, bombing, and dropping torpedoes for another 120 minutes. A total of 360 enemy warplanes. As the attack proceeded at Pearl Harbor and Hickam Field, the devastation was awesome. On the eastern edge of Ford Island, in the center of the harbor, 7 battleships lay at berth. The California, Oklahoma, West Virginia, Tennessee, Arizona, and the Nevada. The Japanese hit first with Kate torpedo bombers. The initial wave of Kates hit the Oklahoma, California, Nevada, West Virginia, and the Utah. With special shallow-running torpedoes designed specifically for the attack on Pearl Harbor. You see, the shallow waters.
That's the Japanese Zero right there.
Of normal, deep-running torpedoes. Then came the Bow dive bombers, armed with 1,700-pound harbor-busting projectiles, made for 16-inch battleship guns with aerial bombers. These planes dived down on the Nevada and Arizona. Anti-aircraft fire veered the valves away from the Nevada on the first wave. The Arizona wasn't that lucky. A bomb stabbed the Arizona through her forward magazine.
Look at that dogfight.
Touching off more than 1 billion pounds of gunpowder. The sailor on the Nevada watched the Arizona jump up at least 15 to 20 feet in the water and break in two, forever entrapping 1,200 American servicemen in an underwater ship. The ship sank in less than 3 minutes. Meanwhile, at Bellows Field on the northeast coast of the island, more U.S. Army Air Corps pilots were racing to their B-40s. Just then, Japanese Zeros appeared and started strafing runs. One P-40 pilot was killed as he stepped into the cockpit. Two other P-40s were down just as they got off the ground. The flight of the 16 B-17s coming from the mainland arrived and are immediately attacked by the Zeros. In the confusion, the B-17s were shot at by friend and foe alike, and the frightened crews landed wherever they could. One in a pineapple field, not far from Pickle Field.
Nice to see you, man.
I like those.
One B-17 pilot, Major Landon, trying to land, said, "What a hell of a way to enter a war." Out again, unarmed, and no place to land. 8 B-17s actually made it to Pickle Field. At the attack on Pearl Harbor, more than half of America's entire naval fleet had been destroyed or damaged. Nearly 2,400 Americans were killed, over 1,200 wounded, and at the time, 960 were missing. 188 aircraft were destroyed, 159 were damaged, and just 155 aircraft were left on the ground. 2 battleships, 3 destroyers, and 2 light cruisers were destroyed. 6 battleships, our greatest naval base, lay in ruins, along with our complacency. Japanese aircraft carriers, battleships, and cruisers of the Pearl Harbor Task Force. Nagasaki, the city where the special armor-busting bombs were made, was destroyed by a U.S. atom bomb on August the 9th, 1945. And when the Japanese surrender document was signed on September 2nd, among the U.S. warships in Tokyo Bay was the West Virginia.
December 7, 1941, a date which will live in infamy. The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan. The attack yesterday on the Hawaiian Islands has caused severe
camera ready
to American naval and military forces. I regret to tell you that very many American lives have been lost.
Aircraft carriers into the war effort. Our dedication led to the surrender of not only Japan, but Nazi Germany as well. And today, we thank you for letting us be a part of Wings Over Houston. We are Tora Tora